Welcome back, guys, to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about another strategy that will help your students. The last two videos that I posted were strategies to help your students with reading comprehension. Today we're going to do something with vocabulary. Vocabulary is very important. We want students to know the kind of words that they're going to be using in our classroom that might benefit just that specific content area and maybe even help them in other classes. So the word strategy or vocabulary strategy that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today is called word logs. These are very important because it's going to help students create their own record of words that they are going to be using in our classrooms. So it can look so different in each classroom, but one of my favorite ways is this graphic organizer from this text I want to share with you. It's great. It's called Tools for Teaching Academic Vocabulary by Janet Allen. So in here, she has many different ways to help you with vocabulary teaching, but one of my favorite ones was a word log, and this word log is called Collaborate for Understanding, Think, Pair, Share. There has a target word, then there's a think, so the students will write about their version of the definition, partner with a friend, and write their definition together, and then draw a picture of it. This strategy is so great because the students are going to be picking out their own word from their reading, and they can do these with each set of new words that they learn in the classroom. I think that this is a great strategy for maybe upper level students. I think this would be kind of hard to teach for maybe elementary students when they are just learning more reading comprehension skills. I think this might be a little bit over their heads. So I think middle school, high school is going to be the best level for this kind of vocabulary lesson. One way that I would use it in my classroom would be for new units. So at the very beginning, when we're going over the whole entire vocabulary list together, they get to choose a word and fill out this sheet. I think it's important to do it in my classroom because art is a class that not everybody will take, and if they are taking it, it's a whole new content area. It's way different than science or math. So there's a lot of new words that they're going to learn that's going to be important to be making their art, and words that they're going to see over and over again as we're reading different things or as they're researching for different products and projects. So for mine, I will have like a vocabulary list that we'll go over together, and then I'll have them pick out a word. So up top it says target words, so they're going to write their word up here. And then in this box right here it says think, write about your understanding of the word. So of course as a class we'll go over the definition together, but my definition is not going to help them remember. It's going to be my words. So I'm going to really encourage them to think about their own words, so their own definition, and write it in this box. And then I'm going to have them partner up with another student in the classroom that has the same word as them, and they're going to think of a definition together. So in this box it says pair with someone to describe, explain, or compare your understandings of the word. So when they get together, they might have different definitions, but that's good to talk it out so that way they can see both sides, because it could mean two different things. So they're going to write what happened in their group here. And then with it being an art class, I really, really want them to focus on art, so creating. So the bottom part, which I love, says share your knowledge of the word by creating a visual to share or dramatizing the word in order to teach the word to others. So down here, they're actually going to draw a picture of what that word looks like in their own brain, which I think is great. That is going to be so helpful for them to put a picture to the word, because not always in art is there going to be a picture to the word. It might be hard to find a picture that will relate to that. So if they draw something that will help them remember their word, that's one more word that they're going to be adding to their vocabulary, and one more word that's going to help them remember things. So after they're all done filling this out, I'm going to have students share this out with students. It's important because not every student's going to pick the same word, because maybe they thought this word that the student was working on is super challenging and it would be too hard to tackle on their own. So I want them to share with each other what their drawings are. And that's also an important concept and standard for art, is to be presenting your own work. Even though it's not a professional thing and it's not a finished product, it's still a drawing. It's still your own thoughts, and it's good to present them and collaborate with other students. So I think this is a good way to help your students pick out one word maybe really focus on this one word and then jot down ideas from other students as they're working with them on their worksheet, or just be listening to students in their classroom. That's my thoughts on this new vocabulary lesson. Word logs can change, of course, with each and every class, but I think having students work with another student and then draw a picture just makes it a little bit easier. Thanks for joining me today. See ya.